at this. I am Bongozozo. I am in Douala, Cameroon. I have come here to follow the plight of my football team, the Tanzania national team, who are playing in the Chan African Nations Cup. So it's very exciting being here. I've decided the best way of knowing, understanding and loving Africa is to take a walk. So, get up my hotel, walk to a random place on the map. When you've been in Africa for 10 minutes, you could write a whole book. Yet when you've been in Africa for a long time, you end up saying nothing. So I've been in Cameroon for 10 minutes. What do I think? Well, what I've noticed is that people like to dress really colourfully here. And the clothes are brand new. It's like everyone's got their Sunday best on, and it's a Monday. Another thing I noticed, people drive on the other side of the road, which is very dangerous for me. In fact, I should always be facing oncoming traffic, which I'm not. Another thing I've noticed, it's very, very hot here. Okay, I'm quite used to the heat in Dar es Salaam, but this is hot. Also, very few people speak English. I really do need to speak French. My plan is to get kidnapped so that I can speak French. Having said that, the separatists are the English-speaking group, so I'm not sure whether they'll help me for the French. Anyway, I like the colour here, the noise here. There's lots of activity going on, as is the usual for an African street. Bonjour!
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Yeah, it's good, it's good.
Yeah. Seeing as I was in Cameroon for the Chan African Nations Football Cup, I was very pleased to see this statue of the legendary Cameroonian football player Samuel Mbappe Lepe. And I was also very pleased to see our Tanzanian flag.
Un peu seulement.
Plantain. It's sweet, huh? Oh, this is very good. I'm eating in Douala, and what's this? Plantain and poisson.
Banane malaxé.
And you?
Plantain.
Outside of Cameroon, not Cameroon, which other football team do you like the Chan?
Non, on dit que pour la CAN, quelle équipe tu aimes en dehors du Cameroun?
Voilà. Tanzania. One thing I've noticed is that Cameroon is hot, and people hoot their horn all the time, every 2 seconds. These taxis kind of aren't group taxis, so every couple of seconds they hoot their horn. It's hot, sweaty. I had to stop for a beer. I got this Beaufort beer. Beaufort, I think. So it's local. That's cooling me down a bit. Damn, it's cold. I have some water as well, actually. It's so sweaty here. Sweat's gone into my eyes. My God.
Je prévenu mais tu m'as dit que tu voulais. La mouche obstinée sur le cadavre en paix. Why you want to ya matango insama bien. Je prévenu mais tu m'as dit que tu voulais. La mouche obstinée sur le cadavre en paix. Why you want to ya matango insama bien. On t'a dit d'utiliser la capote. Tu dis révéler d'un tas. Et tu ne connais pas qui a marqué. Le matin avec un fan. Ma chérie, tu joues comme Ronaldo. Tiramba. Roma, Douala. Oogie, bella. Yeah. Go see
Say a conto.
Angelina, do me a bellefou. Now you don't bellefou. Ah bébé je m'en fous. Ah bébé je m'en fous. Ah ouais Otina, Sokoto.
Merci.
Roma, Douala. Oogie, bella. Yeah. Go see Now you don't believe fou. Ah bébé je m'en fous. Ah bébé je m'en fous. Ah ouais Otina, Sokoto.
I say, which can you do we use for my head? Now so, you must get my grace. I don't shame for you. Tu me rends dingo, oh well. Tu me rends dingo, oh well. Tu me rends dingo.
Forza Tanzania.
The beauty of Africa is that you can be friends with anyone. I met this guy today. I said I liked his clothing, this colorful clothing.
One love, Africa. One love Tanzania.
In Africa, there's something called umoja, which is unity. When African side is playing in a football game, all the other Africans support it. It's not like Europe. If Germany play, there's no way in hell that England are going to support them. But in Africa, the African teams, everyone in Africa supports it. It's so lively here, the street markets, the street food, the people walking by, continuing their daily life. This is what I love about Africa, just the street level. Now, I don't want to romanticize what it's like here in Africa. You know, there's issues, there's problems. What I've noticed is that everybody throws their food wrapper on the ground. I don't. I was taught this when I was very young. There was a government campaign in England to not throw your litter. The litter here clogs up all the runoff water, and so there's just stagnant water lying by, which causes all number of diseases. Mosquitoes like the stagnant water, but there's diarrhea, cholera. I just feel that a campaign like the one in Rwanda, it's not that Africa has to be drop litter. In Rwanda, I've had a very successful campaign to not drop litter. But I still just love the animation, the regular life, the humanity that's on the street, the way that people just sit next to you and start up a conversation. Not that it helps that I don't speak French, but that is key for West Africa. I have learned. You have to learn French, and so I am learning that on a daily basis. But it's just a privilege to be here.
People walk by you and look at you. In Europe, you're just invisible. Here in Africa, you exist as a human being.
It's like there's two houses. The first house you go into, everybody's looking down. Nobody says hello. It's got everything you want in the house, but nobody speaks to you. It's like you're invisible. And then the second house, it's got nothing in it except the people. When you walk into that house, everyone's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Which house do you choose? That second house is Africa. I choose Africa. I love Africa. And this is Bongozozo, reporting from Douala, Cameroon. He's decided to support Tanzania.
One love Africa, one love Africa, one love Tanzania, one love Tanzania.
Okay, that's good.
We love Tanzania, we love Tanzania.